I'm Basia Sokolowska and I'm taking you through my creative alphabet. Today is episode 15, Chronology. The glossary is not arranged chronologically. It's the notions, the ideas, and all the terms are arranged in the alphabetical order. However, I did include a chronology as one of the terms, and I did that to kind of organize all the information which is in other entries, because I'm talking about a particular a particular body of work, a project which took me 10 years and consists of 4 different smaller projects. So I thought it might be useful for some readers to actually want to see what happens after what. So the chronology talks about the sequence of the projects and their exhibitions and publications. Arranging events in a chronological line sequence is a very useful way of thinking about time and organizing time and getting our head around it. And there is a place and time for it, I think. This is the book that talks about the first 30 years of my art from 1990 to 2009. And here I also arranged my art projects in a chronological sequence. So there is Carmen Infinitum, then there is an interior, Mieszkanie, which was made a couple of years later, then Beyond Surface, also in a chronological sequence, and so on. And I think that serves a certain purpose. It shows a development of my thinking about art and my working with the photographic medium, and certain changes that happened throughout these 30 years in terms of both my technical approach and the aesthetics of the images that I make. However, a straight line of chronology is not as enjoyable as a circle, and we all know that time runs in circles. There is a circle of a year and a month and a day, not a month, a day. And then it spirals and it goes again and so on. And as I said, it is much more fun to play with a circle than it is to play with a straight line. Honestly, I don't know where I would be today without my circles. So, the next publication on my art, which came out only a year after The Dark Passage, wasn't arranged chronologically at all. I wasn't interested in the sequence of art projects. What I was more interested in was showing, like this is an image from my Chrysalis series, showing how my interest in the theme of Chrysalis was present for many years before I actually tackled it in a dedicated art series. So there were seeds, and there were human body, and more flower buds, and all kind of forms which seemed to be contained and seemed to be hiding something that was alive and that was in the process of becoming. Making this book, I discovered a lot of things about how I work and how time works through my art making. That I discovered that there are some themes that I've been subconsciously interested in many years, for many years, but I didn't really recognize it, and I wasn't ready to make an art project, which then I exhibited and named. But they kind of were like little seeds and ideas and things that draw my attention. But they didn't really, they just sort of like didn't blossom. They just waited for their time to appear, to actually knock to my head and kind of take up my entire creative space. And this is, I think, much more interesting and valid way of looking at the way time works and the way I, as an artist, evolve in time than a chronological, linear account of my artworks and exhibitions and publications and so on.